Arizona State, you got a basketball coach in Bobby Hurley that plays a fun style of basketball. Let's be honest. It's a fun style to watch. It's a fun style to play. You've also got a city with a ton of local talent. You've also got a city where, you've got the prep schools. What am I missing? Why hasn't it been more sustainable? Because it does feel like ASU should be really good on a very consistent basis, Kyle.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's obviously, the big joke up here is, Arizona State, we've heard it for years, is the sleeping giant. It's like, okay, well, at some point we might want to wake up. And I think, there's been stretches, like I think I've told you, Mike, and I might have even said it on one of the shows, is, when Harden was here and Lute had just retired and ASU had won 5 in a row. I mean, in my head, I was like, all right, now it's over. Now, now we got them. This is where the tides turn, and they just have never been able to sustain it. There's been stretches where Arizona State has had some really good years, and then it just then they just have some down years. But I think to me, in college hoops, tradition and just connection to former and past players and stuff like that is so huge. And I think that's what, Arizona does such a good job of. And we're trying to do better at ASU. I mean, I'm actually getting with some people, working on some alumni stuff that we're just trying to connect, because, I mean, we have had, we do have a little bit of good history. I mean, the Fat Levers, the Byron Scotts, the
Fat Lever, Tucson native Fat Lever.
Yeah. So we're trying to do that. And like I said, with some of the things that Bobby's done since he's been here, hopefully we can, continue to build. And I tell people all the time, you guys know, I mean, people that follow me, I'm like the Don King of ASU basketball. I'm the hype guy. I'm trying anything I can, it's not, it's not always easy.
You know what it comes down to me? It comes down to the coach. You hear this all the time, but it really does kind of come down to the coach. And like I said, I like Bobby Hurley for ASU. I think that he's fine. But listen, you look at Alabama football. With Nick's, people think that Alabama football, these young kids coming up, these youngsters coming up, they think it's just been this for 500 years. No, I remember Mike Shula. I remember Dennis Francione. Nick Saban comes in and it's totally different. Arizona, you could say this. I think you could say much the same. Your guy Doug's buddy Sean Miller. Had they hired Kevin O'Neal, my guy, instead of Sean Miller, Arizona basketball could be in a drastically different place. I think the coach is what really kind of spins off everything. And you've got to have somebody that wants to be there. You've got to have somebody that has a vision. And I think that's something that the Arizona coaches, the really good ones here, have been able to have, is that coach with that vision of what they want to do. And I think it just works from there.